Hello everybody, and welcome back to another video. Have you ever wondered where is the best drop spot to land in Chapter 4 Season 2 in Fortnite? Well, in today's video, I'm going to answer that question. So one of the main reasons I love to land at Mega City, and is my #1 preferred drop spot to land in Chapter 4 Season 2 is because it's so big. There's so much loot to be found. And even though there are elevator shafts that do limit the amount of loot that's in the building, because not all the floors in the building have loot. Nevertheless, there's still plenty of loot to go around, and you will rarely find yourself in a situation where you only have one weapon and you cannot find any more. Furthermore, if you're able to get a gun quickly, then you'll be able to eliminate anybody else in the building who does not have a weapon. And you can do this by either memorizing where all the floor and chests are, or just get a better drop spot in Mega City to guarantee that you get a gun first. Another extremely important thing to keep in mind when you're landing at Mega City is that there are not a lot of materials around, which means if you're going to go into a build fight, like I am right now, try and use as little of materials as possible to make sure that you don't find yourself in a situation where you are in a fight but you do not have materials. So always monitor how many materials you have in your inventory, and always try and be protected at all times, because since a lot of people land here and there is the railing system, you can get shot at extremely easily. And remember, snipers are in the game that will deal over 200 damage to the head, so you always need to be very careful that you are covering yourself from all sides and being on the lookout. Another important tip that you need to keep in mind when you're landing in Mega City is always try and use the rail system to your advantage. What I mean by this is always be on the lookout, whoever's on the rails, and try and use it to your advantage by being ready to shoot people from the rails, and if you're in danger, you can use the rails to quickly get out of trouble. And finally, the last tip you want to use when you're landing in Mega City is try and defeat the boss that spawns here. He's pretty easy to kill, as I'm doing right now, and he doesn't have a lot of health. And the loot you get from him is absolutely insane. First of all, you get a mythic Havoc suppressed assault rifle, and on top of that, you get a keycard, which leads to a vault that will grant you none other than a mythic Havoc pump shotgun, which does 250 damage to the head. This is by far the best gun in the game, in my opinion, and it's really good. You can access the vault by, once you collect the key card, look on your map and you will see a lock icon, and if you go there, you will access the vault. It's pretty easy to go to there, but the only thing is you want to try and make sure that you build some barriers with metal, as once you're in the vault, there's no way to really get out of it other than going out through the way you came in. So right now I'm opening up everything, and the gold slurp juice, it's really good. It's like a chug jug, but because it heals you for 3 health and 3 shield, I believe, every half a second. I might be wrong on this, but it's really OP. There's also a ton of gold, which you can get and collect. And you just leave the way you came out, and you're good. And finally, last thing, the Mythic Havoc Pump Shotgun. I've already talked a lot about this, but it is the best weapon in the game. And I'm going to demonstrate this right now. I enter a fight, and bang, 204 damage to the head. Absolutely insane. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.